Claude Code / doctor command tells you what's wrong, how to fix it, and doesn't charge you. In related news, the American healthcare system has filed a cease and desist. Hello and welcome to Not Replaced Yet. My name is Nick Bushkar. I am one half of Not Replaced Yet. I'm usually joined by my brother Jesse, but he's off doing real work and I'm here with you fine people. Today we are covering once again the massive amount of changes that the Claude Code team is dropping. If you are not using Claude Code, that is fine. I highly recommend you check it out. Links in the description. And if you are using Claude Code, these are the updates you want to know about. Let's jump in. Today we are covering the updates in version 2.1.3. There are videos that you can find on 2.1.0 and .2. They're linked here, or there, or so. I'm sure you can find them. You know what you're doing. Now, the first major feature we're looking at is very interesting. This is a very real mental model update. So the slash command and skills have been merged. Slash commands and skills are now unified conceptually. The behavior is unchanged. That's important. So we have a big mental model simplification. Claude's merged slash commands and skills into one concept. Nothing changes functionally. Your existing commands and skills still work exactly the same. But now there's less cognitive overhead. Just one less thing to think about. This is a real change, and I myself have recently, Jesse and I were just talking about this, the difference and when to use them, and so I'm glad they merged them, and so I think this is going to be nice, and we're just going to have to see how it plays out. The release channel toggle, you can now switch between stable and latest channels in /config, and you can choose your release channel right in /config. If you want bleeding edge features, switch to latest. If you need rock solid stability, stick with stable, and no more reinstalling to change channels, and that's nice. Unreachable permission rules detection, it warns about permission rules that will never trigger with fixes in /doctor. Claude now detects when you have permission rules that will never actually fire, like having a wildcard rule that's blocked by a more specific rule above it. You run /doctor and it'll show you exactly which rules are unreachable and how to fix them. That's nice. We have VS Code permission destination selector. You click to choose where permissions are saved. Project/all, project/team/in. So VS Code users are getting a huge UX improvement. When Claude asks for permission, you can click to see where it's saved. This project only, all of your projects, share with your team, session only. You just click the option and there's no more guessing where the settings are going. That's really nice. So, I guess I'm thinking everything's really nice. I don't know. Fixes and improvements. We have plan file persistent fix. Plan files are now properly reset after /clear. So this is a bug fix. Plan files were sticking around after /clear commands. Now, when you clear a conversation, you get a fresh plan file. There are no more old plans leaking into new sessions, which is super helpful because you don't want context leak. Skill duplicate detection fix. So there's a fixed false duplicates on XFAT file systems with large inodes. Technical fix for edge case on certain file systems like XFAT. Claude was incorrectly flagging skills as duplicates. Now uses proper 64-bit inode handling. So if you saw weird duplicate warnings, they should now be gone. This is a kind of a nerdy edge case. That's good. Background task count mismatch fix. Status bar count now matches task dialog. This is a little helpful. I like this one. So small but annoying bug. The status bar might have said 3 background tasks, but the tasks dialog only showed 2, and the mismatch is now fixed. We have sub-agent model fixes. This one is my favorite model fix favorite fix for this entire version update. We have sub-agents are now using the correct model during compaction and web search. So sub-agents were sometimes using the wrong model during conversation compaction or web searches. They are now consistently using the model that you specified, as it should be. Trust dialog home directory fix. So accepting trust from home directory now properly enables hooks. This is another edge case fix. If you ran Claude from your home directory, interesting, and accepted the trust dialog, hooks weren't actually enabling. I never ran into this. This is not what I do, but it seems helpful. And so this is now fixed, and trust acceptance works correctly regardless of where you launch from. Terminal rendering stability prevents terminal corruption from uncontrolled writes. Under the hood improvement, Claude's better at preventing terminal corruption. If a tool or script outputs weird characters, it won't mess up your cursor position or display anymore. That's great. We have /command description truncation. That's a UX update. Long descriptions and autocomplete now truncated to 2 lines. The quality of life /command descriptions in autocomplete now max out at 2 lines. Before, super long descriptions would take over your screen. Now it's clean and scannable. I do like that one. And finally, we are looking at hook timeout extended. This might be my second favorite one. Total hook timeout increased from 60 seconds to 10 minutes. This is important for complex hooks. Timeouts went from 60 seconds to 10 minutes. If your pre-tool use hook runs a full test suite or builds a Docker image, it will now no longer timeout prematurely. And that is it for version 2.1.3. We are not even halfway through January 2026. And just look at everything that Anthropic has dropped so far. It's going to be an exciting year. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Happy to chat through any of these updates, previous updates, or any questions about Claude Code or AI in general. If you've made it this far, thank you so much. Please like, please subscribe. There's going to be so many more videos, and we'll see you next time.